Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm in the local forest, which is Cannock Chase. I'm sure you'll be quite familiar with my surroundings as I've done quite a few camps here. This is obviously the closest one to my house, the easiest to find flat spot, and just where a lot of my memories are made, so I thought I'd do a camp here today. Now the main reason for the camp today is I decided to take the minimalistic approach, so I would bring as little gear as I could to the camp, do a full camp, full setup, show you everything that I've brought, and just have a good night under the stars. The shelter setup that I have brought with me today is a tarp. Now I'm going to make a tent out of that, so I've brought no tent with me, nothing like that. I've just brought a tarp and some pegs. So I'm going to make a formation with the tarp which would imitate a tent. Time now is 10 to 8, so I've got about 40 to 50 minutes of daylight left. So the main thing is to get this tarp set up. So first things first, just need to clear the area of any fallen trees or branches, twigs, anything that I really don't want to sleep on tonight. Guys, just thought I'd show you the things that I've brought with me today. So I've got sleeping mat, sleeping bag, a small mat on the floor for me to lie on, packet jacket just in case it rains tonight, a dream pillow, chair, obviously my tarp with pegs, a fire starter and my twig stove, noodles, as I'm not really that hungry and I thought I'd keep it minimal, as my cooking pot, hot chocolate and my coffee with milk. Super simple, super easy. The bag of choice today is the Low Alpine 30 litre. Right, so first things first, I need to lay it flat so we can work out the configuration and what loops we need to tie down. Make sure that's as tight as we can get it. Bit of wood from the last camp, soaking wet because we have just had a bit of rain. So on the corner section, what we do is, from the loop right in the corner, we come over one and we bring that loop where this one is, we stake that, do the same other side. So for this next part, you need the stick to prop up the tent. I've found one and it is a little bit long, so just cutting it down to size. Now obviously, the way the stick is at the moment, it's pretty sharp, so I will have to get my knife and round that off a little bit and add something on the top to cushion it, save it going through the tarp. Now when positioning the stick, you don't want it to go too far down. You want to try and take it about a third of the way in, just so it props it up just nicely. So I've brought my work gloves with me, just some standard work gloves. I'm going to put that over the stick so it doesn't create a hole in the tarp. Perfect. So with this flappy bit here, I'm going to add some paracord to it, bring it out forward, bring these bits over, and then we've got ourselves a shelter. Bring it all the way back. Get our good old staking. I'm going to just widen these sides out a bit here. So I'll show you around the humble abode. Managed to get 2 more stakes to widen the side parts, giving me so much more extra room. On pictures it looks so complex, but doing it in real life, just a little bit of fiddling about, it is really easy to do. Show you inside. It's actually deceiving. It doesn't show you on the camera. There's actually loads of space here. Easily comfortable for 2 people plus your gear. It is the first time I've actually set this up, but I can't believe how much space there is. Tonight I'm on my own, so all that side will be where my sleeping system is, and then all my gear over there. So tarp's down now. Just need to get my sleeping mat out. This is the Rab Ionosphere, the wide edition. So I've got the old flex tail on the go. Now I was just going to use the stuff sack that this does come with, but I am obviously pushed for time. So where I can quicken things up, I absolutely will. Next on the list is the sleeping bag. This is the Jungle Bag with antibacterial fabrics by Snugpack. Now 2 reasons I've brought this today. There is a lot of bugs and flies out, and this does come with a mosquito net built in. So when I am asleep I haven't got to worry about any flies flying up my nose, in my mouth or in my ears. That's one reason. And second reason, as you can tell by the size of my hand, it's absolutely tiny. Now this has a rating of 7 degrees comfort, and I have checked the forecast tonight and it is going to be at the lowest 9 degrees, so I'll be absolutely fine with this. So I've gone for the brand new Air Dream pillow from One Tigris. Now I've got a really good story about this. They were doing a competition to give away a pillow, and what you needed to do is send in a photo of you and your family camping, and they were going to pick one lucky winner to win the brand new Air Dream pillow. And I sent in this photo and won. Super tiny. It's got like a memory foam layer on the front, a curvature around this part there which goes around your neck, and this is it blown up. Quite a good size. As you can see, the indentations add to the comfort. It is really thick as well. In it goes. So that's the sleeping part done. Air Dream pillow, Rab Ionosphere sleeping mat, tarp for the floor, and the Jungle Snugpack sleeping bag. Now another piece of kit I've brought with me today is this fork and spoon, and it does have a bottle opener there, a few more other things on there as well. So that just adds to the minimalistic approach. Super lightweight, multifunctional, good stuff. So I've just gathered myself a little bit of wood for tonight for the twig stove. Now the good thing about the fire aspect tonight is I'm not doing it for warmth, it's purely for cooking on. So I don't need too much tonight. I just basically need enough to boil some water, make my noodles, maybe a bit of hot chocolate before bed, and then a coffee in the morning. So not a fat lot. Took me about 5 minutes to gather this, and now the sleeping system's all done. I get the twig stove going. Gotcha. Right then guys, bit of bad news. I couldn't get the twig stove going. Tried for about 30 minutes. Even the stuff that I thought was dry just wouldn't light. So not the end of the world anyway. I'm not that hungry to be honest, so it is what it is. But what I have got that I'm going to enjoy without fire is the old Magnus. So cheers guys. I left it a little bit late this evening because as I got the camp set up and I was attempting to do the twig stove, it was after 9 o'clock anyway, so I've had a really busy weekend. It's my daughter's 8th birthday yesterday. So we were at Drayton Manor for 8 hours yesterday. Obviously shattered after that. And then we went to Birmingham shopping today. Yeah, man's dream. So my missus, my daughter and a friend went, and we was there for 5 or 6 hours. So as you can imagine, shattered after that. So after 2 very long days, I wanted to get out in the forest, give this tarp tent a try. I think I've done quite well, to be honest. Saying it's my first setup. I'll definitely be using it again. Just the fact that there's so much room in here, and you know, you need minimal equipment, and you've basically got yourself a tent. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the luxurious type, and you know, the TP setup that I had on the last one, but you know, it was bloody heavy. Hot stove weighs over 12 kg on itself, and then you've got the reindeer hide and just all the other little pieces which add to the weight and the sheer size. I mean, the fact that I've carried all this in a 30 litre is astonishing really, when my other bag's 65 litres. So yeah, I'm happy with it. It's a bit gutted about the fire, but I tried, failed. You know, we can't always get it right every time, so luckily I did grab something to eat just before I came here in Birmingham, so I'm not overly hungry, but it would have been nice to sit around the fire, because obviously with a fire as well it clears the flies away, and that's a bit of a problem tonight. You could feel them all over my ears and the back of my neck, but nah, it is what it is. The main thing is I'm out in the forest getting a good camping. So like I was saying earlier, sleeping system this side. I've even managed to get my camping chair in the other side with my bag and all my belongings, so yeah, loads of space. Still got loads of space at the back as well. Just to show you, comes with a mosquito net. It's always connected with the bottom part of the zip, and then you just zip it through. It goes all the way around, so yeah. Happy days, no bugs in my face tonight. Right everyone, I'll be honest, there's not much to record. I'm shattered anyway. I've got another Magnus. I'll get that drank, brush my teeth, and then I'll call in for the night, I think. Gutted about the fire, but you win some, you lose some. You don't always get it your way, and that's just the way life is. So yeah, I'll finish off with these drinks, get myself ready for bed, and I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Morning everyone. Oh, what a nightmare that was. It took me ages again this morning to get the fire started, but we've got it. Got it sorted. Just got to keep at it now. 3 different types of attempts, and managed to get the driest wood I could find. It's gone up, so slept quite well, to be fair. I went to bed around 10, got up at 12, up for about an hour, then asleep for another 2 hours, and then up for an hour, sleep for another 2 hours. Sound like the fish and rice cake guy. But yeah, I feel alright, to be fair. I mean, that's just the normal way of how I sleep when I do camp, so it's what was to be expected. But yeah, might have the noodles for my breakfast, I'm not sure. But one thing's for sure, I need to get a coffee on while the fire's still going, so. So you shouldn't really be cooking over this type of wood because it gives off resin, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, so I'm keeping the lid on so none of that goes in there. That's what you call working hard for your coffee. We got there in the end though. Persistence. That's what it's all about. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. This morning, I was committed to making sure I got the fire going. It did drop to 9 degrees, so mostly throughout the night I was quite warm. I did sleep in my base layer, so I took my hoodie off and then my mid layer, which is the same material, same make, real tree. And yeah, it's quite warm. And then come 2 o'clock-ish, I put my mid layer back on, and I've only just put my hoodie back on this morning, so I was definitely warm enough. Yeah, it's a strange one really. I don't really know what the mechanics are of the fact that I sleep 2 hours and then I'll try and go back to sleep and then I end up getting another 2 hours. And it's just, yeah, every single time I camp, it doesn't matter whether it's in the summer, in the winter, I don't know, maybe it's just a primal thing where you don't normally sleep through. Let me know in the comments how you sleep, whether you have a good night's sleep or not, or whether it's just me that just has 2 hours here, 2 hours there, I don't know. It's strange either way. I'm going for my second coffee. Nothing quite like waking up in nature, hearing all the birds chirping. You can't beat it. Oh God, still feel half asleep. I'm not going to cook myself any breakfast this morning. If I'm honest, I'm just not hungry whatsoever. There's no point cooking it for the sake of it. I'm going to start packing away now. And leave the fire to burn for the last little bits of wood. And then start making a move. just want to show you what leave no trace looks like. So this is my setup right now. Magic. Right then guys, that's me all packed away, ready to go home. Just want to say, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing if you enjoyed the video today. If you did enjoy the video, please have a look at my other videos, as they are very similar to this, but they have slight differences. We're all packed away, leave no trace. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one.